Self-confidence is the most important quality for building new relationships. And it's one of the most important elements involved in creating a healthy, happy, and fulfilling life. In this video, you're going to learn how to use the power of your mind to quickly increase your confidence and motivation. And then I'm going to give you my most powerful hypnosis audio so that you can shrink the inner critic and increase your confidence and motivation in less than 20 minutes. If you're new to this channel, my name is Saint-Germaine, and I'm a clinical hypnotherapist and a spiritual teacher. I created the Living Narrative to show you how to quickly transform your story, because the story you tell becomes the life you live. That's why it's the Living Narrative. I help people discover their gifts, create juicy, fulfilling relationships, make more money, land new clients, birth their creative projects, heal their body, you name it. And what we always work on first, no matter what their goal is confidence. What I'm going to share with you today is really quite a prerequisite to working with me or to experiencing powerful transformation in your life. So if you're into this channel, please subscribe and then also hit the bell button to be notified every time that I post a video. My approach to transformation is unique, fast, and effective. And I'm going to share with you a powerful transformational audio that has changed the lives of many high achievers. So you can download this audio by going to the link in the description or going to thelivingnarrative.com. And I'm going to explain to you how I look at confidence and how I've been able to influence and transform the story of the lives of my clients in a really quick and powerful way. I get emails every single day from people thanking me for this hypnosis recording and telling me the results that they've experienced in just a few days, feeling more focused, more motivated, and definitely more confident. If you've suffered from low self-confidence or low self-worth, then you're probably familiar with this rumination of mulling over worries and perceived mistakes, going over and over, replaying events or conversations in your head, or potentially projecting fears into the future. Now, this can cause a lot of anxiety, and that anxiety can snowball and it can turn into depression as well. And especially now, people are really susceptible to depression and this worry snowballing because of the isolation. We're just kind of stuck at home with ourselves a lot of the time, and some people are just kind of stuck in their heads. And this is especially important for you to tune into this video if you have been feeling more alone, because the way I look at confidence is a little bit different than most, and it could be really helpful. And again, throughout this video, I'm going to tell you, download the hypnosis recording because it will really help you to make your mind your friend and show you how to use some of these thoughts that you have to your benefit. And when they're not benefiting you, it'll show you how to shrink that voice that is overly critical, negative, or just causing anxiety. When you have confidence, you can do anything. You can be more creative. You can see new solutions. You can ask for help. You can ask others or offer help to others, and you can be open to new opportunities. You can come back from rejection. You can be more open to trying new things. Basically, you can be willing to try new things and not get in your own way and basically fail before you've even started. It's so important to learn how to use your mind powerfully so that you can break the cycle of overthinking. Confidence is really, really important. But it's not exactly what you think it is. It's not about just being unstoppable and fearless and thinking that, like you are the best ever at everything. That's not real confidence. And so I want to share with you what true confidence is to me. When I started first filming videos on YouTube, I doubted myself a lot. I had this inner critic, this voice that says, your videos suck. And they really did suck. And I was like, oh my gosh, who am I to make videos about confidence and, changing your life? Like, oh my gosh, there's 100,000 people on YouTube already doing that. What if my videos aren't good and other people are already doing it? Like, I had all kinds of stories. So I would actually not even begin. For years, I procrastinated. And so the part of me that needed to feel confident, it wasn't about, oh, I'm going to have the best videos. I'm like the best person ever for this task, or, I wasn't even consistent at all. I used to really psych myself out. I had so many awesome ideas and I would write ideas down. I had all these lists and I would brainstorm and it was so fun. But I didn't take action on any of them for years. Like, I've thought about doing this a long time ago. And my mind would give me all of these reasons why my videos would suck, why it was going to be hard, and why other people were already making videos that would be way better than anything I could create. Hello, like, that's not a great place to start from. And so I had to get over this idea that I was going to be the best from the beginning, right? So confidence for me in that sense was not about performing well or, even doing it right. It was just about believing in myself. It was about showing up even if it was going to suck. And guess what? My videos did suck. Like, honestly, like, a lot of my videos at the beginning sucked, but I just kept showing up. And then I got better by being okay with sucking. And that's really what confidence is. Being okay with showing up however you are, wherever you are in your process of growth, and not beating yourself up. So to me, being confident is having capacity to show up as who you really are and allowing yourself to suck at the beginning. And then continuously showing up in the face of adversity, in the face of things being difficult or challenging, and doing it anyways because it's what you really want to do. And it got a lot easier when I learned how to shrink the voice of the inner critic. I literally couldn't take action until I figured this out. It's not your fault that you have this voice that's just like constantly telling you how much you suck. It happens to literally everyone because this is learned behavior. We were learned from a very young age to be evaluated by our teachers and our grades and our parents and be a good kid and listen and be quiet and all of these things. And if we don't meet other people's requirements for a good kid, then, there's consequences. And so you've got this, your mind policing you, basically criticizing you, telling you good, bad, good, bad. You're not alone. Everybody has that. But the thing is, that's a learned behavior. Those voices are learned stories. And the great news is that you can create a new story for yourself. I've done this for myself. I've completely transformed my life in so many areas, and now I help others to do the same. And it all starts by transforming the story that you tell yourself in your subconscious mind, in your conscious mind. And the mind learns by repetition. And that's why I created the Inevitable Confidence hypnosis recording. Again, link is in the description. And I called it the Inevitable Confidence. Guaranteed you are going to feel more confident. And the more you listen to it, the more confident you will feel. One of the techniques in the recording I actually used to learn how to play the guitar. So since I was like 14 years old, I always wanted to learn how to play the guitar and I never did. Maybe I would pick up 2 or 3 chords, try to learn a song, get frustrated, give up, my fingers would get tired, and then I wouldn't pick it up for a year or 2 years. And this cycle basically happened for over a decade. And then once I started using the technique to shrink the inner critic, I started picking up my guitar every single day. And it was a lot easier at the beginning of COVID. Things weren't going on, so I had a lot more time alone. But, I had that voice that was telling me, it's too hard, your fingers are tired, you're not good, this sucks, you sound bad, blah, 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 blah. So I used the technique, and now I've been practicing guitar every single day, and I feel my arms just want to go pick it up all the time. So, I wonder, is there something you've always wanted to do, but for whatever reason, the stories, the excuses, you just never actually allowed yourself permission to really put the time in, even if it's just 10, 15, 20 minutes a day? I'd love to know in the comments, what is something that you've always wanted to do, but you've really never given yourself permission to do? There's one more important thing that I want to share with you, and that is to be confident is to trust yourself. And to trust yourself, you need to know yourself. You need to know who you are, what you want, and then allow that to live in the world. And it's actually a pretty rare and unique quality to see somebody who is truly living their truth and allowing themselves to be seen and sharing their gifts in a really beautiful way. It's not because it's some kind of big impossible quest. It's because you spent so many years of your life being critiqued and evaluated, like I mentioned before, by teachers and students and the media of who you should be and what success actually looks like. You should be taller, hotter, stronger, skinnier, smarter, have more money. Whatever you do is never enough. You need this product, you need that product, you need the car, you need the status. It's just mind-boggling. And it's really difficult to feel like you have any worth in a world where you are constantly being told that whatever you are is not enough. And I know this path really well because I grew up feeling like I was not enough. Growing up with a single mom was hard, and I battled with anxiety and depression. And I didn't know this till later on as an adult, but I was constantly doing things trying to feel like I was worthy of love. I was, we moved a lot. I went to a lot of different schools. I got bullied, and I really just wanted people to like me. I wanted kids to like me and to be nice to me. And I rejected what I really wanted, and I never felt comfortable to ask for what I wanted. We didn't have a lot of money, and so I would constantly reject my own desires, my own wants and needs, and it created this story that I'm not worthy. And I believed it to be true. I didn't really know any different. And then growing up as a teenager into my adult life and my relationships, I just perpetuated that story in my relationships and everything that I did. And so life became hard. It was hard to make money. It was hard to have a good relationship. Everything was hard until I changed my story. I learned how my environment, my childhood, my past failures and mistakes, heartbreaks, all of these things from my past were creating these destructive thought patterns in my subconscious mind, which were constantly making me doubt myself. And this frustration snowballed and snowballed and snowballed. I was really going off the deep end in my early 20s until I reached this point where I realized I was creating all of this chaos in my life. And this frustration and this anger suddenly became fuel to change my life. It fueled me to start learning about consciousness and about the mind and about true healing and what it means to heal. And I learned how to change my story. It motivated me to make massive changes in my life. And over the years, I got really good at directing my mind and my life. And then I started helping other people do the same. And this light bulb moment went off when I realized that the confidence and the doubt were both important. It wasn't just about only being confident all the time, because the self-doubt and those moments of not believing in myself or not knowing the answers actually fueled me to seek for those answers. And so there's this real ebb and flow of feeling confident and doubting things that can be really, really powerful to help propel you forward in life. There's a healthy amount of self-doubt that can actually help you to move forward. When you know how the mind works and you know what's coming and you know how to handle it, it's actually quite incredible how helpful some doubt can be. And so confidence is not about completely exterminating doubt. Confidence is about showing up to life's circumstances, knowing that sometimes there's going to be bad moments, knowing that whatever life throws your way, you can handle it. It's really about increasing the capacity to be both confident in your abilities, confident in your preparation, but also confident that you're willing to suck, that you're willing to not have the answers, to be sturdy enough in the uncertainty. And so it's about increasing capacity rather than just going in one direction. It's, can you expand your capacity to both be able to have doubt and show up for yourself and make that your commitment, that you don't need to have all the answers, but you will just continuously show up for yourself or whatever it is you're working on. I love this idea that confidence is all about being on your own side, being your own best friend, being your biggest cheerleader. So my question to you is, are you on your own side? Or do you undermine yourself with harsh criticisms and bad habits and ruminating and staying stuck in negative thinking? It's reassuring to know that every tiny little step that you take towards making healthy choices for yourself is going to help you to grow in confidence. And one of the most powerful things that you could do right now is to download the Inevitable Confidence audio that I created for you. It's totally free. It takes less than 20 minutes and you will have noticeable effects immediately, and especially when you listen to it for 5 days consecutively. It will literally rewire your neural pathways to default to more confident responses, reactions, and behaviors in life, no matter what life throws at you. It's also going to teach you how to shrink the inner critic in times when it's getting out of hand. So the inner critic can be helpful sometimes, but it's much more powerful, and you will feel way more confident when you have the ability to shrink it when it's getting out of hand, or to turn it up when you want to hear what it has to say. So again, you can go to thelivingnarrative.com or click the link in the description below to download the recording now. And if you're curious to get to the root cause of some of these limiting behaviors or habits that you've had in your life, and you feel ready for a quantum leap in your life, then I invite you to come to thelivingnarrative.com and apply for a free life direction session, which is an opportunity for you to figure out where you're at now, where you'd like to be, and what's been holding you back. It's also a great opportunity for me to answer all of your questions and to see if it would be a natural resonance for us to work together. So come to thelivingnarrative.com or click the link in the description below. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Check out this video if you'd like to find out how to put an end to self-sabotage permanently. And check out this video if you'd like to hear my first podcast episode where I share my personal story a little bit more in depth. Hit the subscribe button and hit the bell button to be notified every time I post a video. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode.